The March 2015 global temperature was the third highest monthly departure from average on record for any month, just 0.01 degrees centigrade lower than the monthly anomalies for February 1998 and January 2007. This also replaces February 2015 as the third highest departure from average among all months, moving that month to fourth highest. 7 of the past 11 months, May, June, August, September, October, and December 2014, along with March 2015, have tied or set new record high monthly temperatures. The first quarter of 2015 was the warmest such period on record across the world's land and ocean surfaces at 0.82 degrees centigrade above the 20th century average, surpassing the previous record of 2002 by 0.05 degrees centigrade. The average global land surface temperature was also record high for the January to March period at 1.59 degrees centigrade. This year's Earth Day celebration presented a platform for over 1 billion people to come together to tackle one of the greatest challenges to mankind by promoting environmental awareness and encouraging sustainable initiatives to fight against climate change.
We have a trend. Climate change is real. That is not disputable. Waste is real. That is not disputable. In Lagos, in particular, the rapid rise in population is also real. That is not disputable. So if we have such a very high growth rate in population, the direct consequence is that there's much higher waste generation. And what does that really mean? It means that our resources to deal with these challenges are already strained to begin with. Now when we more than double in population, as it is trending at the moment, it means that this level of stress significantly increases. So what does that mean? Risk for health situations, overpopulation, unrest, unemployment. These are significant issues that can affect the business climate environment and really directly have an effect on the same businesses that we're talking about. But if businesses pay attention to these issues, they can turn these potential challenges into opportunities, whereby they contribute to making sure that these environmental issues, these social issues are part of their strategy in their businesses. At the end of the day, this high population can also represent the source, the human resource that the businesses can use to grow. But that will not happen in an environment where there is high unemployment, where there is high environmental challenges. So it's truly the time for businesses to really get involved. The power supply that the businessman is worried about, we are telling him to stop worrying, but get involved. Understand, okay, so what is the government doing? What is the government policy that is affecting my business? What are we saying about renewable energy? Perhaps it is possible for me to look at alternative sources of energy that can power my business instead of relying on government. Perhaps I can join with other groups or can join a platform like the Resource Innovation and Solutions Network and collectively seek solutions to these challenges. We are saying that worrying is not a solution. Getting involved is where the solution will lie. And when you are a part of a network like we are presenting, that means that you share the investment that is going to be involved, you share risk, you share best practices. And I mean, is that thing about saying that stop worrying, get up and do something about it.
Change management. If you don't have a period of time, you cannot make the change that is desired.
What we've what we've found is that Nigerians need to learn more sustainable practices. We run a very linear economy, an economy that starts at A and ends at B, or ends at Z. And that's it's not the modern use of national resources. We need to create a circular economy that starts at A and ends at A, so that the resource that you put into a system at A comes back into the system and is used for the economy. So hopefully we will impact the thinking behind gas flaring, deforestation, and generally the new culture of use of carbon footprint, being aware of our carbon footprint. It is very viable in Nigeria, and we do many things already in a sustainable way, but we need to organize it and channel it properly. We recycle a lot of things as it is. Many of my compatriots recycle bags, gallon must go bags, tires into slippers. We just need to make it in a more profound way and an organized way, and we will impact a lot of our lives.
We produce the ethanol. This ethanol, you can get it from sugarcane.
On the other side of town in Ikeja, the Carbon Credit Network also had the opportunity to tell all that the new green economy is gaining global momentum, and Nigeria must not be excluded from efforts to ensure environmentally friendly, profitable product method for businesses and clean, sustainable cooking and energy sources for homes. As part of its contribution to this drive, the Carbon Credit Network identified a viable self-sustaining business model capable of supporting these goals through a variety of innovative renewable energy products such as clean cook stoves and lighting technologies, which are clean, low-cost, safe, and 100% renewable.
Bring forth everything that we see. Our life, we build on the earth, we farm on the earth, the water we drink is from the earth. If we don't sensitize people, they will not know the effect, their own effect, what they are contributing to the environment. A lot of us, we damage the environment unknowingly. So we need to keep telling people. Look at the case, for example, the case of Ebola. Initially, the Ebola actually came to Nigeria but could not stand it. Why? Because of the awareness. And part of the awareness is what we are doing today as the Health Day, to tell people about all these things that they do unknowingly, like, for example, using a poly bag from the grocery store and dumping it anywhere. You can still reuse it. Those are the kind of message we are giving out to them today. Everybody needs to plant a tree. The environment, they need to be the environment conscious.
Because we play globally, because we also need global financing, for instance. We also linked up to global insurance systems, as for instance. Now, you don't want to wait until the full sanctions or even enforcement or even expectations of the wider world grind your business. You understand? For instance, I know that what is coming up is already on stream is that global insurance products may not be available to those who have not fine-tuned or retuned or retrofitted their energy systems with some measure of renewable components. So, and it can get to a point that, okay, no insurance for you, or 100% premium, unlike others, which is not going to be good. So, but if the world sees you are doing something, even if you've just done 1%, they say you're a good person. And then it enables you to access global funds that have been made available by international players to enable those, to encourage those, just like the carbon credit we're talking about, to encourage those who are doing something to reduce carbon, in the atmosphere. So you gain that credit. You also, they can allow you more money for your business, grants, loans. They can endorse you, and that enables the other financial players to give you funds for your business. So these are what we are not getting as signatories to Kyoto Protocol. We are not getting it in the country because we are not enforcing these regimes. We are not even bringing out the knowledge to people. They don't even know. Small businesses or big businesses or whatever that can have components of renewable energy input into their process, into their business models, are not aware. because we simply sign signatory protocols and then we don't do local action that attend to it.
Some skeptics have argued that, but some steps have been taken to ensure a safe world for all. But environmental experts say what the Earth sees is that its species are vanishing at a rate it hasn't seen in 65 million years, that 40% of its agricultural soils have been degraded, that half its forests have disappeared, and half its wetlands have been filled or drained, and that despite Earth's Day, all these trends are accelerating.
It's the 45th anniversary of the Earth Day. Many believe this could be the most exciting year in the environmental history. Later this year, the Sustainable Development Goals will replace the MDGs, and citizens around the world have been trying to urge world leaders to take the appropriate steps to save the Earth. We hope you join this movement, and if you had, do send us comments on the little or giant steps you have taken to save the world. That's our program for the day. Thank you for watching. We hope to be back with you next week. From me, Ayola Kasim, and the rest of the crew here in Lagos. It's bye for now.